What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Sports TV, and I am back with another video. Before I get into the video, go ahead and smash that like button and that subscribe button and that post notification bell button to get notified every time I upload content. And also follow me on Instagram at Colossal_Sports TV. Now let's get to the video. What is next for WBC heavyweight champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder after round one of the negotiation between himself and Anthony Joshua fell apart for a various different of reasons that I'm not gonna go into because I done went into that in nauseum in past videos. We all know one rumor out there is that he had Dominic Breazeale as a backup plan just in case what many predicted happened. Now that that did happen, all eyes are looking on his next move. But a monkey wrench potentially has been thrown in by former heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Gypsy King Fury, who made an Instagram video calling out Deontay Wilder while apologizing for the acts of his countrymen Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. He said, "You send the contract over." He signed it in 10 seconds. Obviously, that's him talking shit because he has to have his manager, his lawyers, his advisors, you know, make sure the contract is legit. He also has to, get a percentage deal, which we all know this. He got to be comfortable with the money he's going to get, and be willing to accept the terms and conditions laid upon him from Team Wilder, who would be in the driver's seat this go round because he's a champion. He's the champion, or he's a champion. Um, he's been fighting, and Tyson Fury wants to fight him. Wilder wants to fight Fury, but that's not a fight that is appealing as of right now, just because of everything with Tyson Fury, and he's just now coming back, and you would want that fight to take place when both guys are at their absolute best. The rust is completely shaken off from Tyson Fury, and he's actually, progressively stepped up his quality of competition going into a major fight with Deontay Wilder. But if Tyson Fury, who seems supremely confident, is as confident as he says, and he thinks that he can beat Wilder 2, 3 fights into his comeback, then be my guest and make it happen. But let's shift focus back to Dominic Breazeale, the fight that I think is going to be announced either later this week, probably not this week, but next week, week after. Those guys have some bad blood. If you don't recall, both guys got into it, or both guys' camps got into it after the Gerald Washington fight um, last year in Birmingham. I think it was a physical altercation. Uh, Dominic Breazeale, in turn, he got a lawsuit against um, Deontay Wilder. I think he said Deontay Wilder assaulted him, or somebody from Deontay Wilder's camp assaulted him, and but like it's bad blood between those two. It's bad blood. And they definitely want to get their hands on each other. Pause. Um, and that's a fight that I'm looking um forward to in terms of expecting it to get made. I don't think that fight is competitive whatsoever, but give props to Dominic Breazeale, who is the WBC mandatory. For getting, this would be his second title shot, I believe. I don't know if Joshua was a champion when they fought. I think he was, but yeah, this would be his second title shot. He would be a huge underdog, but this is heavyweight boxing, so you gotta always keep that in mind when it comes to these fights. But I assume if a deal was to get done, the lawsuit would have to be dropped by Dominic Breazeale and his people, because I'm not letting Breazeale make money off me if he's still planning on suing me. No way, no how at all. I tell him I don't care if he's the WBC mandatory. I tell him to go, either drop the lawsuit or he go somewhere else and fight somebody. But I'm pretty sure Mauricio Suleiman, Al Heyman, all those guys, pretty persuasive, excuse me, and we'll be able to get him to drop that lawsuit for an opportunity at the WBC champion. He wants to fight. He thinks he can beat Wilder, and that's the most logical move right now because he not gonna fight Luis Ortiz again right now. Um, Joseph Parker and Dillian White are tied up, fighting each other July 28th. The guy we all wanted him to see, Anthony Joshua, will be fighting his mandatory Alexander Povetkin, likely September 22nd, although that hasn't been announced as official yet, but that is the speculation because that's going to premiere on DAZN when it kick off September 22nd. And Jarrell Big Baby Miller, he's in his own conundrum whether to face Kubrat Pulev or you know face whoever, and that's pretty much where we stand right now. And Huey Fury, nah, nobody want to see that shit. And like I said, the mandatory is Dominic Breazeale, so I expect that to be the next move for Deontay Wilder. Um, and whenever he decides to fight, I don't know if it's gonna be September, October, or November, but I imagine soon that we'll get some clarification and some confirmations on his next opponent, where it'll be, when it will be, and then we'll move from there. And hopefully, both of these guys, Wilder and Josh, will get through their opponents and can come to an agreement um, for a fight in April. That's what the target date is, according to Eddie Hearn at Wembley Stadium in the UK. So we'll see, man. But yeah, I would love for Tyson Fury, if he's capable of looking good August 18th against a better opponent, to be able to fight Deontay Wilder in December. That would be great. While I don't expect it, that would be great. But crazier things have happened in boxing, so nothing would surprise me if a Fury Wilder fight was made. I would be pleasantly surprised, but be as it may, I expect it to be Dominic Breazeale and Wilder next for the WBC heavyweight title. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. Give me your thoughts on this video. Shout out to everybody in the movement that is moving with us. Be sure to check out 3kingsboxing.com for your latest and greatest updated, unfiltered, and unbiased boxing news reported the way it should be. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.